Ben moi, la majorité du monde que je connais, ils se disent présentement, puis moi de même, genre, présentement, je me vois pas amener des nouveaux enfants parce que, genre, c'est pas comme si t'adoptais des enfants, c'est amener des nouvelles personnes sur cette terre. Si le monde continue comme ça, si genre, c'est un peu dramatique, mais si, genre, on est comme voué à l'échec.
Bon, moi, comme c'est me lever le matin puis me dire comme encore une autre journée où je vais vivre ma vie en sachant que peut-être des années plus tard, nos vies seraient détruites et les vies des générations futures seraient détruites. Donc, vous, c'est pas quelque chose que vous pensez. Alors que moi, mes amis, c'est nos discussions de tous les jours. C'est dans nos têtes tous les jours, oui. Ça l'a toujours été, mais on se fait jamais écouter par les générations plus hautes qui sont malheureusement en pouvoir dans la majorité des pays.
I think the main topic of the movie is pretty much about the word sacrifice itself in a certain way, as it's the future from a certain generation that is sacrificed from in so many perspectives, and the ecological crisis, and also in an economic way with what we see today with the pandemic that have sacrificed quite a generation that has from Flavie she had to finish high school like from home, like being from home because of the pandemics and everything. So it's the clash between two generations, the perspective of two generations from the perspective of an older generation that haven't been through all this their whole life, and it's pretty recent in the past. In the past decade that we really worried about climate change, and this generation that well, the last one, the one from Flavie, that pretty much lived their whole life through this threat. So we have less and less contacts. And through discussion, through the philosophical discussions between generation today, I think, and that was interesting to put that in front and to address that. I think our generation today is even more pressured because of climate change, because of all these crises that are all coming all together. I'm pretty sure we are among the most polarized generation, as we are as many people opinionated and more radical in certain ways, but we also see a lot of people from our generation being less involved. These two poles of people aren't maybe don't understand each other as much as previous generations between them. So social media makes it as we are being more polarized, and everyone is in their own bubbles on social media, and through these algorithmic bubbles and everything. So yeah, I don't see my generation as being necessarily more radical than the previous ones, but they're certainly more polarized. Yeah.
De recevoir un appel d'un policier qui dit vous êtes la mère de telle personne, je suis policier un tel, puis je vous demande de venir la chercher. J'ai détesté ce moment. J'ai pas aimé ça.
Est-ce que tu referais une action similaire?
Oui.
Tu penses pas qu'il y a avec une meilleure façon de...
Encore une fois, à mon âge, avec mes ressources, et juste politiquement, la désobéissance civile est le moyen le plus, à mon avis, efficace pour faire entendre son message.
Mais est-ce que tu
Les
penses...
autres moyens sont pas moins bons, les manifs c'est autant bon.
Mais est-ce que tu penses que vous étiez obligé de vous coller les mains dans le vide ou t'aurais pu juste rester avec les gens dans la rue, à faire un sit-in dans la rue, puis ça aurait
Ben,
fait,
le
la,
but
même...
de coller
ça aurait
un-
fait la même chose?
Ben non, il y aurait beaucoup moins de portée médiatique de faire des manifs.
That asks the question of, is it enough? I mean, is it worth doing these kind of civil disobedience action? Is it gonna have enough impact to be worth it? And am I doing it for nothing? You know, am I doing it and like it's just gonna? So it's hard to say if what's gonna be the outcome. I have myself quite a lot of hope, and I think it's important to still believe into our own salvation in some ways. But yeah, it's hard to say, and I'm part of it, and I'm myself. I consider myself an activist, and I see a lot of other people my age being into that and like being proactive, you know, and like creating impacts, and this gives me hope as well. And I think we're on our way to make great things in this world. And yeah, this is what drives me, and this is what gives me, I will say, a sense, you know, like just pure sense of this life makes sense because I'm able to do something for it, and I'm able to participate, and I'm able to get involved into creating change, you know. So yeah.